Hello, anyone and everyone. Welcome to the August Tech Design Update video for Seeds of Earth. In July, we explored a lot of ideas for building the play space, including creating a completely separate scene for non-combat interactions. Additionally, we rebuilt the save game systems and pilot creation flow, allowing a new player to enter the game from the main menu and navigate all the way through the main play space. Once the player is in the play space, we built a prototype area and mission to test out the pacing of combat, loot drops, and player progression. For week 1 of the August milestone, we did a lot of technical work on the encounter system, which allows us to mark a region in the play space with a name, a state such as discovered or unknown, and set up some actors to be spawned when a player enters the marked area. This will allow us to populate enemies, friendly NPCs, and loot containers for the players to find and explore. This approach is more organic and open-ended, but is a bit more technically complex than our previous approach. These encounters will be the focus for development for the next milestone or two to make sure they present the experience we want for the game overall. Week 2 was focused on rebuilding the foundations of the AI behaviors on which we will build some new features and functionality in future milestones. Turns out that AI work is extremely complex and technical. Who knew? And took basically the whole week to refine and implement. The Raider enemy ship now has much more complex sensing and decision-making behaviors that will be shared or modified by the other AI ships sometime later. The AI behaviors still need some work, but week 2 started a foundation for us to build some cool enemies. To expand upon the encounter system in week 3, and make the player's exploration of the space a core piece of the gameplay, we implemented a mini-map to show the locations of the encounters in the play area. The mini-map tracks the location and state of each encounter, so the player can decide where they want to explore next. We've been working on building up some encounters to fill up the map. Think of these encounters as mini-missions. Destroy enemies in the area, fetch an item from across space, survive waves of enemies, and much more. Our last week of this milestone was cut a little short, but the last few days of the milestone, we focused on building out more of the encounters and added a lock-on system that displays your target's current status, such as shields and integrity, and will be used for gimbaled and homing weapons in the future. In addition, we have added the functionality to upgrade your ship chassis in the jump carrier scene and squashed a bunch of bugs along the way. The Frigate-tier player ships are not yet functioning, but now we can start building and testing them using in-game mechanics. Now that we have a solid direction in which to continue, we plan on building out tons of content and start framing the rest of the Seeds of Earth story and universe. We hope to build up a large library of interesting encounters, implement the frigate ship classes, and explore the pacing and feel of player progression within the scope of encounters and story missions. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check in for updates about Seeds of Earth next time.